headed up for day 2. Got the comedian and little mini me in the back seat. Say hi, Cameron. So with the sun being way behind the clouds, we can see it's not going to run at 11 o'clock, but we can certainly get this big glob of mud off of here. This wasn't doing this on that first field yesterday. Well, maybe it's just, you know, because it's wetter up here. I don't know. But after talking to Dwight about that spring underneath here yesterday, we did go down before we started running and got the new spring from the dealer. So we'll change that out here in a few minutes and give her some more lift yet and see if we can't keep this from happening. That causes plugs. Not the dirt going through, but rather the crop wants to just lay right here until it gets a big wad of it when this bat fingers comes down and hits that big wad and shoves that whole big wad through. That's what causes the plugs. Mud typically doesn't go into combine unless it's really wet, and you can't run beans when it's wet. But corn, you know, when corn's muddy and wet, that causes a lot of problems. Looking at these beans that are sitting here on the platform this morning, you see how much that they've swelled. These were not this big yesterday. These would have been regular size like I was showing you behind the combine. And that's what moisture does to beans. I don't know why, but they just, when they get around a little moisture, dew in the air, they pick up moisture very easily. And that's what you run into. You get in the morning and it's dew out and beans are picking up moisture. The pods, you're gonna hear that one kind of a little bit crinkly, but they get tough. And when you're running all this stuff through the combine and it's not crispy paper like, you know what I mean, it's hard to explain. But when they're really crisp and easily breakable, they run through and they thrash really nicely. Beans pop out. They don't wad up in there. But when they're like this and they're moist, they don't go through. And then the beans get moisture picking up in them. See, that one swelled quite a bit. That one swelled pretty good. This one here is not too bad, but that one's definitely huge. So we'll just knock this stuff out of here. Back and check on DJ. He's back there taking those push bolts out so we can get that spring off. Hopefully this is a simple job. That spring that's underneath that head I showed you yesterday, it looks not really flat, but kind of flat. And here's the new one. It's definitely got a spring curve to it. And this is where that push bolt and bar goes. And as that bar pushes on this angle right here, it basically forces this spring up. And she's got a good amount of tension to it. I can't get it to bow much by pushing on both ends of it, so hopefully we can get it on easily. So here we're rolling, trying to get these 2 pull bolts to pull that push bar back. This bar, I can't, right there. Gotta pull that guy backwards all the way to the back so it'll take the tension off of that. Swap it out for the new one. Greasing. Good. Another one right here. Go. Greasing. Well, we got the new one in place, and it looks like it's about halfway through the slots here. These bolts, when you turn them backwards, they push this bar both sides, they push it forward and puts tension on that, which picks up on the cutter bar. And let's go around the front side, see what kind of spring tension we got on it. Well, she looks pretty even. I'll just take the push down on it just a little bit. With camera not laying on it, that affects it. Silly goose. So they just push down on it. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, I think that ought to help. So I'll make a couple other adjustments here. We're going to adjust these just these fingers so that they're tipping back just a little farther too. Might help get rid of our bunching problem in this corner. So, well, it is feeding a little better, but this is definitely tough. The beans are going through okay where it's clean, like right there, but we get into some of that grass over there on that far side, and it rattles and rumbles and sounds like she's got a rumbly tumbly. So we're just going to go kind of easy and get a sample up here in a minute. We get a decent amount in here and see what kind of moisture they are. Doesn't look like they've come up a whole heck of a lot. The pods are getting a little bit topped open. There you can kind of hear that rumbly tumbly little combine. She's definitely feeding better though. Really liking that. Definitely feeding better. You can see that side over there is working right in. No longer bunching up on that corner. We're running beans again. Now what is going on there? My reel just stopped. What the heck? Well, I think this wire right here is causing my problem. I noticed it had come loose. I don't have any electrical connectors with me, so I just stripped the end back a little bit, wrapped it around that end, and go up and see if it works. That's the ground wire for a lot of the stuff up here on the head, and I believe that's the ground wire that runs the electric hydraulic drive up here. So see if it works. Hey, it's working. Back to beans. There goes the load. Still running beans. Getting kind of dark. But we're trying. Picking out the cleanest stuff we can. Hey, look. You can drift your car. That's cute. I can drift the combine. Still combining. Almost done of this field.
And it's completely behind.
Yeah, the camera's getting bored. That happens. Man, these LED lights are really lighting this stuff up. Pretty nice. Moisture's definitely coming up a little bit. So I knew I wasn't gonna probably get done with this field this afternoon, so I worked the outsides of the fields later. I did the center first because it started out, when we started at 1:30, it was too tough. So I worked the center and hilltop of the field, and as we went throughout the day, it got about 4 o'clock, and the sun finally made it peek through the clouds, and we could work the outsides of the field. So I went ahead and got those done in a hurry, so when it got dark yet, I might have been able to finish up, and it looks like we will be able to finish. It's wet hillside, and we are drifting. As long as I can keep it on the roads, we'll be alright. Well, we're done with this 20-acre piece. Anything you want to add, Cameron? Here, turn the light on so you can see him. Anything you want to add? Pretty scary when you're drifting a combine in the middle of the night, are you? Or dark, anyway. Well, we'll take this up and dump it on the other wagon, and yeah, that's it for this one.
unloading grain.
Yep. There she goes. See what the last little bit was tested. .11.8. The moisture's coming up on the grass and the stems, but not in the bean themselves. That's it.
Gotta get up there and back.
Now we'll take this one to the bin and I'll show you what filling the bin looks like. A lot of you guys probably already know, but not with this guy, bio-organic farmer. Check you here in a little bit. You ready to get out, bud?
Yep.
DJ, the comedian, has got just a few more, probably 300 bushel yet, sitting on the grain cart, which you can't see, it's dark. It's back over there. So he's gonna load that up and follow me over. He should be over there dumping on the auger in just a few minutes. Right behind me. Well, we made it. Dumping her right up in top of the bin, right up there. The old comedian pulled in just after I got here, so he must be going a lot faster than I do with the old pickup. I was going about 12 miles an hour, so there you go, comedian. Gotta get the wagon set up for the auger over here. It's just a little bit too far away. We'll get it. There we got it. This bigger wagon's got two compartments, one in the front, one in the back, so we got two different doors. That one's the one we're unloading at the moment. It holds roughly 180, 200 bushel. Wagon's supposed to be 400, so you get a heap of load of beans on there. That's a pretty good load for a 160, 170 horse tractor going down the road. But these old anteaters, oh, 2 plus 2, oh, that's pretty bright, holy moly. Basically a little 4-wheel drive, 170 horse tractor. It works dang nice. Hopper number 2 going in. Well, that's it for tonight, guys. Got all of the beans put in the bin for today. It looks like we got some snow and rain coming sometime tomorrow. I don't know what that's going to mean. Depends on which channel you watch. Some of them show quite a bit, and other ones show hardly anything. So hopefully, for our sake and all the other farmers trying to get the stuff wrapped up with harvest, hopefully we don't get any. As the way the fields look, as wet as they are, we can sure go without for quite a while. So, let's check the amount we got here in the bin quick. Right there, that's about where the level is, and it's peaked up to the center. So we'll shut this up. This bin being an 18 footer, that should be about 500 bushel per ring. I have to ask the owner of the bins if he remembers exactly how much it is. So yeah, it looks like we got roughly 1,300 bushel in there. Well, that's it for today, guys. Catch you back tomorrow. See what we're up to.